モビルスーツ隊順次発進です。皆さん、ファイトですよ。作戦スタートです。
Hello everyone, this is Ninja Guy underscore 12 here, bringing you a match in the Striker Custom. Yeah, this wasn't technically a request from Valador66, because he didn't actually request this on my Discord server or anything, but he basically briefly mentioned this in a comment, and I actually did get a match in this thing, so it's like, you know what, I might as well just post about this suit, because I already have the match basically set up. I just need to do the commentary, and so there you go. Obviously, Valador. Don't worry. This isn't count for like any request or anything. This is just something I just happened to get because I already had these in Yang Xiao colors. I don't know if you. I think you might have saw my previous commentary on this suit. I did, where I actually still had these colors. If you didn't, I will maybe try to link it in the description down below. If I forget, well then I apologize. But still, this is my first time using the Striker Custom in these quote-unquote Yang Xiao colors from RWBY. And actually, I'm getting a lot better with the Striker Custom. It's slowly becoming my favorite raid at 450. 500 is when all hell breaks loose, and I kind of just suck. 450, I'm actually pretty good with this thing. Most of the time. Don't quote me on that. Most of the time. But anyways, if you guys want to know the specifics so that you guys could use these colors for yourself, you could ask me what they are in the comment section down below, or my Discord server. Link to that's in the description. And if you want to make any GB02 request videos this month, you can leave that on my Discord server. And with a new month coming up, obviously everyone gets a chance to make 2 request videos, so make sure to, use them, because they'll reset. You don't get to stack up requests. So, there you go. Anyway, so this Striker Custom here, which is a kind of beautiful machine in my opinion. 450 raid at level 1. It goes up to level 3 now at 550, which, man, that must not be fun at all. I mean, sure, you get a crap ton of melee damage, but it is just not gonna be fun at 550 when you have GPO3s and like GPO1s and other generals at that cost. Even 500 is already pretty bad because you already have stuff like the Gunner Mark II, the new Capul, the Mathis. So yeah, it's definitely not a good suit at higher cost in my opinion. 450 is probably the best cost for it. That's just my opinion, and here's me going to Demon Blade. So this thing technically is a basically super customized version of the Gym Striker Kai, which that thing was a space only suit, but this one it could also be used on ground, though I don't know if it should be able to technically if it's based off a space only mobile suit, but whatever. And yeah, I mean you can already tell this is based off the Striker Custom, because if you take off the little basically brass knuckle thing on the backpack, you basically have the just standard Gym Striker Kai backpack on this thing. And then you also have the also the weapon of the Gym Striker Kai, the kind of beam swords, or beam swords that could be coupled, which is a optional weapon, or uncoupled, or basically the same kind of melee pattern as the prototype Gundam's double beam sabers for the uncoupled version, if you use that. So this thing has a lot of melee weapons. It has the kind of beam brass knuckle things. It has electric brass knuckles, NR1 I think, and that does have a stagger whenever you hit someone, unless you do the downswing, and also messes up enemy radars, which is nice. And then obviously you have the uncoupled kind of beam swords that are stored in the backpack, but obviously if you have the coupled version, then obviously you have the coupled beam sword. So this thing also has Vulcans. It could equip the bullpup machine gun, which it comes with as standard, or this GB02 beam rifle, which honestly you don't really see people actually use the bullpup. That thing is just a kind of throwaway weapon, because you basically see no one use the bullpup unless they just got this suit and they do not own a GB02 or just a GB02 beam rifle to actually use this thing. So yeah, that must suck, honestly. I feel bad for those Striker Custom players that are forced to use the bullpup, because I mean, as cool and amazing the bullpup is, it is just not a good way of staggering people. So using a GB02 beam rifle is probably the best way to do that. The only real time the bullpup is actually useful is when you're going up against someone that has super armor. So something like the Zoc, or maybe a Gog. Basically stuff like that. It's probably the bullpup's best, like, you know, target. Other than that, you pretty much want to use the GB02 beam rifle 95% of the time. Or 99% of the time. And then obviously the other big thing about this suit is the Demon Blade, which is basically the Hades system, but without the downside of reduced defense. Basically your defense just stays the same, you just get increased attack and speed. Which some may like, and I personally don't mind. It's just my problem is, because I hardly use Exam or Hades and stuff, I rarely use Demon Blade, which consequently hurts the performance of this machine a lot, because in order for this thing to actually dodge roll, you have to use Demon Blade. So yeah, it gets me killed a lot. So as long as you know that this one won't really have many consequences, and obviously it does have a minute and 15 seconds, the same as the Hades system. You could actually just use this a lot, as these high gogs are just popping out of nowhere. Leave me alone. Yeah, you just have to be careful to not, you know, mess up with your Demon Blade or anything, and you'll just be doing great with this thing. Whether it's worth it to buy this from the DP store when you hit major rank, I don't know, honestly. I mean, the DJ is quite nice, and the gun cannon detector, but Striker Custom is a terrible choice. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and commentary, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See you all later.
今回の戦闘報酬です。